So, look, here's the thing about prison. It's grody. Stinky. I've never smelled a fartier place in my life than prison.
Damn, you live with me too?
What? Yeah, well, you're like more like a musty, rotten fruit.
Damn, homie.
Prison just straight up fucking farts, dude. Not cola, farts. Like if you walk into a prison dorm in the middle of the summer, it's straight up hot fucking fart, dude. Fucking fart. And so sometimes the guards would have me go out and clean the picket area. And there was, in the night crew especially, there was this group of guards that had a kind of preference for me because unlike a lot of prisoners, I wouldn't clearly be doing the stuff to get favors. I would just go and clean and that's it. That would be my reward, you know, which I saw as a reward because, you know, fuck that, I'm not in Fartville. But there was a slew of guards that was like, hell yeah, this is our boy. We're gonna bring him out here. He's gonna do his thing, and that's it. We don't have to worry about anything. But they would hook me up, which was dope. But anyway, I wouldn't require it, is what I'm saying. But one day they took me out, and not only did I clean the picket area, but I cleaned their like back office spaces and shit. So I stayed out there for a long time, dude. And you know when you're not in a place for a while, your nose reacclimates, your senses reacclimate. So I was already like, damn, man, it's cool. It's refrigerated air and shit. You know, it's nice out here. It smells nice. I got all these chemicals making everything sparkly and nice stinking. So I'm done. I say, I'm done, guys. And they're like, cool. And I go and, you know, I go back in the dorm. Again, this was always the case. I would never be like, hey, man, could you give me something? You know, I never asked for a favor. But they're like, hold on. And they pull out this mad fucking buku amounts of food. And I'm like, hell yeah, bite. I'm not going to deny them if they offer it, right? So they slide me this grub and they're like, just go eat it in there, you know, in the broom closet. And, you know, throw everything away when you're done. So they gave me like 7 million tacos and shit, you know, a little sauce, the whole deal, man. So I'll be honest with you, in prison, I'm a fast eater, period.
That's not
in
good.
Prison, you have to eat super fast. And when you're eating on the down low, with anybody that could come in at any moment, like their bosses could have come in and been like, what the fuck, you know, even though they know how prison works, they still gotta be like, what the fuck. So I had to eat even faster, right? So I'm stuffing this fucking food like crazy into my mouth. It's so fast I don't even get to really enjoy it, right? And so I finished and I'm like, all right, thanks guys. And they're like, yeah, no problem. So they unlocked the door for me to go back into the dorm, and I'd been out there so long that my senses entirely had de-acclimated from the dorm. The moment I opened that door, it hits me like a wall of caca. Dude, pure butt. You know, like a sweaty, unclean ass that has been parted and somebody blow dried that shit straight up into your fucking nostrils, man. That's what I got, man. And I'm like, whoa! Like, it hit me like a fucking train, dude. And I turned around to the guard. It was this really cool chick. And I turned around to her and I go, is this the shit you smell every fucking day? And she's like, butt? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. Hot damn, man. That's bad. And I never forgot that, man. In fact, I didn't forget that so much that every time I would leave the dorm, I would try to recapture that moment of shock.
God damn, homie.
Of shock, dude. Utter shock of this butt scent. But I never could. You know what I'm saying?
You were chasing that whale?
I was chasing the butt fucking dragon. You know, it was weird, dude. I can't explain why I wanted to recapture that moment of shock, but I did. I was like, I couldn't believe it, dude. It was so, like, buddy, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, homie. Damn. So anyway, there was a constant need to feel the butt rush, yes. I guess. There was another fucking scent that kind of like destroyed my world too while I was locked up. And it was this dude. His name was Craig, and he was a pretty cool guy, man. He was a pretty cool cat.
Craig the Brute?
Yeah, Craig the Brute. He's sweet. Got a little smile on him.
A little head?
No, definitely not Craig the Brute. Craig the Brute, you just want to pet. But, no, Craig, he was a pretty cool guy. He was an older cat. But he had some mad fucking caca breath, dude.
Oh man.
I'm talking like some fucking Godzilla shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Destroy level cities. And this dude, if he didn't fucking brush that grill, and he often did. Didn't, I should say. And he turned and talked at the same time, and you were in his fucking, path of destruction. Fuck that, dude. It was like an uppercut of what I can only describe as feces in mouth form.
Ah, damn.
Straight up mierda, dude. And it was killer. And again, everybody, I had heard, people remark about his breath plenty of times. Sometimes hilariously so, like this one time in class. Because we had classes there, and they all sucked, by the way. Learned nothing. But anyway, fucking, we were in class, and he was next to who was my neighbor at the time, sitting in class, right? And he turned around and said something to my neighbor, blah, 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 right? And my neighbor looks at him, and he's got this face like, what the fuck just hit me, right? And he didn't even address what Craig asked him. He just looks at him, and he goes, homie, did you go to a commissary this week? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, are you sure? Because I'll take care of you. And he's like, nah, man, thanks, though. And he's like, did you get toothpaste? And he's like, oh, yeah, I got toothpaste. He's like, good. You need to fucking scrub that grill because it smells like dog shit. And I couldn't help but laugh because that shit was hilarious. But, dude, dog shit is not an appropriate fucking description for this. It's human mierda that he was fucking clearly chewing upon. Because one day, we're, amassed at the door, ready to go out to lunch. And, it's just a group of fucking humanity there, stinking and hot. And he's right behind me. And he turns around and he says something just as I turn back. And, dude, not only did I see...
like whips of stink.
Yeah, dude, not only did I see the wave of terror as he turned his face and people were, like, recoiling in fucking disgust and fear, writhing with madness at the Cthulhuoid implications of his fucking breath. But the moment his head whipped my way, he unleashed a barrage of caca upon my face, dude. I am surprised that I didn't straight up fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark right there, man. That shit was straight from the pits of a butthole, man. Atrocious. And don't get me wrong, I fuck around with this guy all the time. I talk to him all the time. I was just never in range of his mierda breath, man. Dude, that shit leveled me, man. My soul, the whole 9 yards, man. So much was my disgust that I almost craved to encounter it again, just so that my brain could register the levels.
What it was?
Yeah, dude, it was that shocking. But at the same time, I didn't want to because I knew
It's gruesome.
Instinctually that I would fucking hurl into his mouth, which might make it better. It might make the fucking breath better. You know what I'm saying?
He turns, you're like,
yeah, dude, it was fucking bad, man. Just bad. But on a final stinky ass prison tale, I was guilty for some stank in prison too. Now, I briefly mentioned this in another, or I rather told the story in length in another video. I don't even know if that video's up still. I don't know. It might be in the prison stuff. But I had a fucking like cyst-like thing on my back, and I cut it out myself, and it got infected, and it ended up fucking basically rotting back there, and the scent.
yeah, it was gruesome.
gruesome.
I got an early
That's
version.
nothing.
Yeah, I got an early version.
Imagine
of it.
that gone rotting.
Yeah,
You know, because you had drained that particular
Dude, that's
boil,
one-
cyst,
that's
whatever the
one
fuck
of
it was.
Most gruesome moments in my
Yeah.
entire life. I literally squeezed it, and it roped out of your back.
Yeah, shot thick ropes.
Dude, it missed me by like that much.
Now, I don't know if I told this when I told the tale, but it's worth repeating. Somebody else squeezed the juices out of that cyst later when it was all infected, and it was a nurse.
Oh yeah, you did tell you.
That shit straight up bukkakied her, dude. And I've never seen someone more disgusting. And she was a bitch nurse. She's one of those that treats
Yeah.
I mean, she probably has a reason because prisoners are pieces of shits most of the time. But not every prisoner is a piece of shit. So, at least go case by case, lady. But anyway, she's a real bitch nurse. And she got that shit straight in her fucking face, dude. And I felt so bad for her. But oh, God, the scent. But at least that's a medical excuse, you know?
Yeah. You got gruesome cyst.
You got that fucking straight up caca mouth.
Mierda breath.
Boom! Stinking! Anyway, that's just some of the disgusting shit that I encountered in prison.
Dude, I can't imagine, like today we went out and, this is filmed during the great quarantine of 2020.
Got in the history books.
And, we're wearing these masks. And occasionally I get, like, a gruesome tooth scent because I got a bad tooth.
Mm-hmm.
You were like constantly, damn, homie, this sambuca be stinky.
Yeah, I forgot to brush my teeth in the morning. My fucking mouth was like killing me.
Imagine that, homie, with the mierda mouth.
Dude, and he brushed, dude. The thing is, there was something going on there. I mean, I guess that's a medical thing too, but fuck, homie. I would rather he eat legitimate shit than go around smelling like that.
Damn, homie.
Straight caca, dude. Straight caca. Anyway, what's your fucking maw reek like? Let us know in the comments down below. In the meantime, hit like, share, subscribe, and those notification buttons.